Gotta catch 'em all, and by "em" we mean all the nightmares. Look, kids get a lot of things: Saturday morning television, special meals at fast food restaurants, tricks. But these 10 anime series might not be for them, with blood, violence, sexuality, more violence, and psychotic storylines. These beautifully rendered mind F-words can be as horrifying as a flashing strobe-induced Pokemon episode. They're definitely not bedtime viewing for the little ones, but to all you parents and childless adults out there, feel free to watch the heck out of these anime hellscapes. And while we keep raising red flags for these Anna nightmares, click on the red subscribe button. Like a haunting vision that won't leave you, Screen Rant will stick with you. Detroit Metal City. If you like the rock band Kiss, this show, an obvious reference to Kiss's classic song Detroit Rock City, takes the trope of musical road adventure into new territory. It follows the life of lead singer Soichi Negishi as he tries to navigate between his growing fame as a demonic musician who sings about gratuitous violence on stage and his life as a supportive Swedish pop music-loving family man. If this sounds goofy to you, that's okay. It's a comedy. And if you start watching, you'll be rooting for the impossible success of his band with the catchy name Demon King Johannes Krauser 2 as well.
The chief's given me a bigger desk since you started helping me out.
Thanks, McGuire. You count on me for the tough ones. I gotta spread my name as an ace detective somehow, right?
Detective Conan. Detective Conan is the story of a cute kid who's appointed himself as a murder mystery-solving investigator. It's like if Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense saw dead people and loved it. Also going by the title of Case Closed in the US, Detective Conan has been a huge hit in Japan for over 2 decades and shows no signs of slowing down. Calling himself Edogawa Conan after legendary authors Edgar Allan Poe and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Conan enjoys sleuthing brutal mysteries and mysterious deaths, like that one cute time where that poor sap lost his head on a roller coaster. Oopsie.
Let's take it like a man, shall we?
Attack on Titan. Titan AE, this is not. Attack on Titan is a well-known cartoon of epic proportions. Humankind has been confined into walled towns and cities to protect them from the wandering titans who live outside. With bare red muscles and creepy grinning faces, the titans live for human flesh, and the humans venture beyond their walls every now and then in fruitless missions to fight back. The action begins with one such titan breaching the wall of teenage hero Eren's hometown. Eren and his sister watch their mother get brutally eaten and are then thrust into deciding whether to fight or to be food.
Volt texture. Equip.
Freezing. Freezing centers around students at a special high school for teens with genetically enhanced powers. It's like Harry Potter, but with science. Here, girls are known as Pandoras and are physically equipped to fight brutal interdimensional aliens known as the Nova. The boys support the formidable girls with their freezing abilities. It's a fun setup for what leads to graphic battle scenes as the Pandoras often lose limbs and clothing, usually forced to fight in next to nothing, or nothing at all, to defend their home. Back at the high school, their limbs and clothes are remade, only to get torn off again in the next battle.
A dark clan which marks the perverted underworld, that is the Shikima.
They sound like they're on drugs.
La Blue Girl. With a full title that translates into Lewd Beast Academy, La Blue Girl, this show follows the story of one woman's journey to become a supernatural sexual ninja. Her powers grow as she defeats demons who threaten her life and who challenge the boundaries of human decency. The tone is also hard to pin down since bright and sunny footage is often jarringly juxtaposed with surprise attacks from tentacled demon beasts. With a bunch of pointless crotch shots and monsters in a variety of suggestive shapes and sizes, La Blue Girl is both a parody of and an addition to the long list of erotic anime.
You have to get out of here!
You're free to go if you want to.
Why are you doing this? What's the point? You'll die if you try to take them all on!
That news is old.
Berzerk. Set in a medieval world that's darker than the Dark Ages, Berzerk follows the lead character, named Guts, who wanders the land with his broadsword seeking revenge on the demon that ruined his life. The 2016 reboot of the 90s show is a gory mess full of swords, sorcery, and massacres galore. The combo of 2D and 3D animation allows the artist to render the gore with a level of detail that just wasn't available to the 1997 version's production team, and glowing reviews have praised the reboot's boasts improved production values and more dynamic storytelling, with the humorous sprite named Puck being a standout character.
Born to the continual creation and destruction of the universe, today the birth of that child has come. I give you Genocyber.
Genocyber. Genocyber is a cyberpunk mind screw following two sisters, Diana and Elaine, who are victims of genetic experiments. Crippled, Diana is now a mix of organic and cyborg parts, and when she destroys Elaine in a psychotic rage, Elaine's psyche merges with Diana's, and the two girls become one insane, mechanized beast. Through all the mayhem, disembowelment, and weird surgeries, not many characters seem to show much remorse for the bloody disasters that ensue. In fact, the violence unfolds at such a rampant pace that this TV adaptation of an unfinished manga was banned in Japan before becoming an underground sensation.
I'm not responsible. Well, am I?
Well, of course not. After all, people's lives aren't created equal.
Monster. Monster takes place in a hospital, but is surprisingly tame on the blood and gut scale when compared to the other entries listed. However, it gets its recommendation for a more adult audience when you consider its message and tone. Focusing on a doctor who wishes to sidestep his healthcare facility's tendency to cater only to the wealthy, the lead character vows to help patients regardless of social status. As a result, he ends up saving a criminal. This titular monster, the criminal, goes on to commit some atrocities that call the lead doctor's actions into question. With a live-action American adaptation having been in the works for years, Guillermo del Toro was once rumored to be attached to the now-stalled project. Blood Sea. Saya Kisaragi is a young girl who learns the arts of the sword from her father. It would be a sweet, tender relationship if it weren't for the sense of doom hanging over the proceedings. In another world full of man-eating monsters, the setting of Blood Sea is particularly intense. Similar to Game of Thrones, there's the feeling that nothing is sacred, and every character is on the chopping block. With Kisaragi and company portraying a realistic sense of dread and a shocking twist ending, the popular story has been adapted into a film, a novelization, and a stage play. And that's the end of the video. So don't say we didn't warn you. Well, there's definitely more where this came from. Comment below and tune in to Screen Rant's channel for more content exploring animation, live action, and everything in between. See you later.